computer's not letting me get in here. There we go. Hello, Carrie. Hello, Dina. Just putting some stuff in for people who might be seeing this for the first time so they can just see. Instead of all one big blurb, I'm kind of spreading out the information on how to purchase. Okay. All right. We have 5 people on. And see if anybody else is popping up. I see Miss Seal should be in shortly if she's not already on. All right, well, it's 5:31, so I'm going to dive right in. Just have a bunch of little things here, and a lot of stuff has come in during the week. I obviously cannot show everything. So when I do a booth shot, you can always, if you're on your phone, you can kind of expand it and see what's in there, and if you want any more information on anything, hello Barbara, just let me know. I do weekly YouTube videos. I did one last night from our Burning Sensation Antiques, and again, you can watch those videos. If you see anything in there that you want more information on or you want to purchase, if you're watching it on your phone, or you have your phone handy and you're watching it on your TV, just take a screenshot and send me through direct message, because if you're on Facebook, then you are watching me, so you can direct message me that way. If you're watching this replay on YouTube, and you don't have if you don't have Instagram or Facebook, I do have a few people that actually email me at our Gray Barn at graybarnantiques.com to purchase, and that's Gray with the E, as well as calling us anytime at 973-786-5555. If it's after business hours, you can just leave a message, and I will go with whoever claims the item first. So we're gonna just dive right in. I've got a eclectic mix of everything from everybody. First up is this. This is $5 firm. It's a Christmas pillow. It's primitive style. It's very clean, very nice and neat. It has a couple of, well, just one real button on it, but then it has ones that look like they're like little fake buttons. And that's just $5 for this cute little fabric quilt kind of design pillow, and great deal, just $5. Hello from Virginia. So, and that we can ship. We can easily ship a pillow. So that one's just $5. I was trying to get that gone because it's taking up space. From Auntie's Attic, I have this cute little tin. He's newer, he's not super old. $8, and he is 10.5 inches tall. He's a tin candle holder, so his little side opens up here. You can open up his side, put in a little tea light. You can put a votive in, or you can put one of the little battery-operated tea lights in there, and so the little light comes through that, and you can hang him, or he stands flat, and he's just $8 for the snowman. From our vendor Redreamable, I have this nice 12.5 inch tall brass heron. He's looking backwards, and he's just $19.20. Very cool. It's pretty light. I mean, the top part of him might be hollow. He's not super heavy, but very cool. And that's a nice little piece right there. From Betty's Treasures, I'm going to come around and show this one. It's a little vintage milk glass elephant toothpick holder for $14.40. I don't see any marks on it. It's the same on both sides. This is pretty cute little elephants. So you have like the sides of them there. And that is $14.40. If you're joining us for the first time and you want something, you just say sold and which item. You have to tell me which item because of the lag. I might not know. I might be on to the next thing, so I don't know which item you've asked for. We do ship. We are zip code 07821, so you can go to the USPS website, pop in our zip code, your zip code, and there's a little price calculator, so it can give you an idea of how much something might be to ship. So this cute little ceramic pig, he's just $2.40. He is from CJ's Finds, a happy little pig with a cute little curly Q tail. He's ceramic. He is hollow. Very cute. I have from Andover Junction, who used to be, I gotta pull this one up on the calculator here, used to be an official Longaberger distributor. So she's bringing in some of the pieces that you might not have seen in a long time. This is the Longaberger pumpkin lid liner. It says, what does it say? Maple leaf on there. It's a padded, it's with the fabric wraps around it with the wood handle, and that is $39.20. And it does have the plastic liner as well. And it is an older one. It is 1995 or 8. I'll come around so you can see that stamp in case you're a Longaberger collector and that might mean something to you, that particular artist and their signature. It's really cute. I have this unusual little, oh, it's a wine carrier. So it's a little wicker one for $4.80 from our vendor, and it's made in Portugal from vendor Pick and Wildflower. She recently marked this down, so you can just kind of hang it like that way. And I mean, you don't have to use it for wine. It's just a really funky little basket. Kind of looks like a little boat this way. And that's from Pick and Wildflowers for just $4.80. Also from Picking Wildflowers is a primitive bent wood sifter ready to hang, 8 inches diameter, 4 inches deep. So it does have a little sawtooth hanger on it, and that is $28. Very unusual, nice little primitive piece there with the old nails in it, the finishing nails, and there's some of those carpentry kind of staples going on there. So that's a nice little unusual piece right there for $28. Figure I'd hit the floor first so I'm not tripping on things as I'm apt to do. This is from our vendor Andover Junction. It's a nice enamel pot. I'm not sure about usability. I always recommend not using them if you see the scratches and that like that. It is a nice decorative red and white enamel pot. It'd be a very cute planter with the lid, and that's just $16 for that nice red and white enamelware pot. Just very cool looking. Nice decorative piece. And the last thing from the floor, and then I have a table behind me. This is from our vendor Belmont Farmhouse. This just recently came in. It is a galvanized tool carrier or planter. You can see it's kind of flat, so it'll be your flatter tools in there. $14 for that. The handle does go flat if you need it to. Be a very cute little planter for your succulents. It's a very unusual size, very low height. It is 23 inches long by 2 inches tall. Not quite 9 inches across, and that is just $14 for that unusual galvanized. And it does have weight to it. The handle, and there's a little bit of rust. It's a very cool, unusual piece. And that's just $14. I'm going to go through some Star Wars items from our vendor, the Cat's Meow. They are new in the box. Well, mint in the box. They're not brand new. This one is a, I'm trying to find the year on these. This is Star Wars, the Black Series, First Order Flame Trooper from Hasbro, and he is $20. And this is not the older stuff, this because this actually has the Disney. Disney purchased them recently. Usually you can find a year on these. I'm not seeing it. 2015. So that's a 2015 for $20. We have the Lego Star Wars Yoda in the box, and that is $12. And that is from 2013. And then also from the Cat's Meow is a Darth Maul figure still on the card. This one's from 1998. So next year, 2023, this will actually be considered vintage because vintage is 25 years or older, and this guy is $12. So we do have holidays coming up. If you have family members into Star Wars, stuff still mint in the package. So that'll be looking great wrapped underneath that tree. I have this cute little vintage copper bell from Picking Wildflowers. It does have vintage patina to it. It does have a nice sound. And that is just $3 for the bell. Now from our vendor, the Looking Glass, she's currently this month 40% off. Next month she has told us she's going back to 30%. So any of the prices that I quote you now, you will have to pay for, but you don't have to pick it up, these items this month to get the 40%. If you wait till after October 31st, then you're doing 30%. So she's going from 40 down to 30. So this beautiful art glass vase here is just $11.40. You got it, the bell for Miss Pock. So apparently Christopher Walken hates that More Cowbell skit that they had done, because people come up to him all the time and say it's his least favorite thing. So if you ever do run into the real Christopher Walken, don't say More Cowbell. He will not like that very much. So Don has been warned not to do his Christopher Walken impression to the real guy. So this is just $11.40. It is like an amber glass with a swirl. It does have a smooth pontil, but you can see there was a pontil there. And that's a good price at just $11.40 from our vendor, the Looking Glass. Now these are not super old, but they're really super cool. They are made in China. They're larger rhinoceros bookends. And they're ceramic, and they're a matching pair here. They're not super heavy, and these are from Good to Go. And these are $14.40 for the pair. So I thought I had felt. Now the horns, no, that's just yeah, I don't have any, I'm not feeling any chips or repairs on any of the ear tips or the horns or anywhere else. So like I said, these are newer, made in China, but they're very cool rhinoceros bookends for just $14.40 from Good to Go. From our vendor, Burning Sensation, who I did the video on YouTube last night, is this cool soap saver basket for $12. No, I'm sorry, it's from Good to Go. Good to Go. It's from Nick. And this one has a long hanger on it. Usually they might be a little bit shorter. So you would put the soap saver, you put your soap scraps in there. And there's a little slide here. You slide that open, you put them in there, and you just kind of use that to whisk around. Barbara's Auntie's Attic. Says $12 for that guy. Right, there's little stains on the frame, and it's been reset back in there. This is a antique Cupid asleep in heart-shaped wooden framed for $14, and that is from our vendor, Belmont Farmhouse. It's a very unusual frame. It probably sat in something else, the way that the back of this is. It might have been in a bigger frame as well. But now we just have this little guy left, and that's just $14 from Belmont Farmhouse for a sleeping Cupid. She also brought in this today. It's 16, what does that become with 30%? Also from our vendor, Belmont Farmhouse, is this lab sign shelf. Please do not remove graduated cylinder and oil from counter. Thermometers cost $29 each. Be careful. At some point they must have gone up. So this was the warning in the lab. It's this really cute little old wood stand, and it's just $11.20 for the vintage lab equipment thermometer holder with the warning on there with the original signage, and you can see how that was put on there. So a very cool lab sign. So that's older. So if you know somebody who's works in a laboratory, that'd be a cute little gift for them. Or just loves old advertising kind of things like that. This just came in today. This is I don't know what year this is. 1983 Royal Doulton Santa Claus picture. The Santa mug. And that is, oh boy, you people like to give me numbers that I can't do in my head. So this is on sale for $20.80. Does not have the box. There are no chips. It's just a nice Royal Doulton 1983 Santa Claus modeled by Michael. I cannot read the rest of that. So, and it's the Royal Doulton. And again, we don't have the box for that, and that's $20.80. Now I have two of these. You're gonna have to say sold cat if you want one of these. These are the tiny little silver willow cat heads. These are just, they're just solid little heads. They have the hanger on it. These are $1.60 each. So these do have the little, they're like little Halloween tree ornaments. We had a few of these last week. We did not have this one. We had the little buckets. These are just the cat head ornaments, and these are $1.60 each. So just let me know if you want one or both. Just say sold cat or sold cats. This is also, this looks like it might have been on something else, but this is also $1.60, also silver willow. This is the, see, it has like a little hold on it, but this is a little bucket. This is the silver willow as well, and this is $1.60. So if you want this one, just say sold gray pumpkin. Just keep in mind, I don't know if there was something else attached to it. It does have that little hole in there, which the other ones like that do not. Here's another, this is the candy corn willow, silver willow pumpkin, little bucket there. So if you want him, just say sold candy corn pumpkin, and I'll know. Gray pumpkin to the box. All right. Also from the silver willow is this checkered box, and this is $4. So I'm going to come around to make sure that you can see this. And he's like a gourd. I think that's more of a gourd than a pumpkin. So you can see. And it's a little trinket box. And that's $4. Now the reason that that number is in there, apparently the family that started these silver willow, you got it in the candy corn. The family that started these is actually local from Lafayette, and they would make these up themselves, and then they would send the model over to China to have them mass produced. So this might come back as the sample to them. So these are like from their stock of what they had, and he's just $4. So very cute. Also from the silver willow from 2003, and this is like a resiny material. I got the candy corn. Okay, this is a black cat with a jack-o'-lantern. It's just a solid little guy. He's just $6.40. The black cat has got like a blue undertone to it. Like I said, very lightweight, just like the silver willow stuff is. And that's just $6.40 for the black kitty with the pumpkin. And also just came in today. And I'm going to come around. This is Lennox, hand painted by Kim Anderson. It's Lennox at Fenton, though it's collaborated for, I just want to show you the stamp and make sure you can see this. So I put non-breakables there. Pink hummingbird glass. So that's 28 and that's the stamp on there. So you can see it's in good condition, and that is $22.40, I want to say. 28 times 0.8. So $22.40. You got it. The trinket box I'll put with your stuff as well. So the Lennox Fenton, signed both by Kim Anderson, hand painted pink hummingbird, is $22.40, and that just came in today as well, and that will be back in the front case. So if you come in person and you want to visit it, it'll be in the case room if it hasn't sold by then. Okay, so that takes care of my little table there. Now we're going to head on over to the stuff that's over here. All right, so I got you for the trinket box. Okay, this is from our vendor, Redreamable, and it is Brooks Burgess pottery pitcher with fish motif, $16, and the fish is on both sides, and that is signed, not dated, and you can see it's an applied handle down here. A very nice piece of pottery, and that is just $16 for the Brooks Burgess fish pitcher. Oh, it actually has his card in there too. So, where's he out of? Georgia. All right, so Burgess Pottery is out of Georgia. Now, also from Redreamable, this is vintage pair of, I cannot read the mark on that, I mean, most likely Japan, cat salt and pepper shakers, and they're floral. And it's the pair of them for $9.60. There's some mild crazing on them, nothing major. They both do have their stoppers in it. And you can see they have the little embossed flowers on them. So if you're watching this after the live, just make sure you direct message us that you wish to purchase the items. Whatever doesn't sell during this, it'll still be available. And I do post this onto YouTube for people to watch on there because we do have a lot of people that don't do Facebook or Instagram, so they don't see these events. So then they watch them on YouTube and purchase that way as well. From our vendor, Betty's Treasures, I have a bottle brush Christmas tree. Not old, it is made in Japan, in China, and that's just $8. It has the glitter and the old style balls on it. Cute little, with a wood base. And that is just $8 for that cute Christmas tree. I grabbed this bell because I just like the sound of it. It's a silver plated bell with a candy cane handle and a bow. Excuse me, and it's 4.5 inches tall for $6.40. You can hear, it has a nice sound to it. So a little candy cane on the top there. Also from Betty's Treasures, and again, not old, made in China. He's very cute though. $12 for the wood, not real fur, it's just a faux fur, like a velvety hat, Santa Nutcracker for $12. Decorative, not functioning. I mean, he's got a tiny little mouth there. And he is just $12. You got it, Carrie. I like the belly on him. You have other bells in here, but I don't always bring them up because I don't like their sound, some of them. They just don't have a pretty sound to them. Okay, from the Hip Chick for $8.40. I have a vintage wood box, hand painted the sheep on it, shaker box style, and that is wood. And the lid goes right on, and that's just $8.40 for the oval little shaker box. And it's got like a lacquer finish on it. It's very cute, and that's from the Hip Chick. From our vendor, The Looking Glass. This is a vintage tiny little tin litho bank for $5 firm. It's in really good condition. I don't, well, I guess, I mean, the bottom is like that. You just kind of twist it open. It's in good condition. I don't see any maker's mark on. Oh, there it is. I found it. It is Japan, as I thought. So this is older. It's in remarkable condition. Very good condition. $5 for the little globe bank. And it is still the Soviet Union on there. So that's got some really good, you got it. I thought you guys would go for that. I'm just impressed with the condition on that one. It's in really good condition. That's a nice little litho right there. I grabbed from Good to Go because I thought this was just too cute. For $12.80, it's a midi cast iron scale. It does have the basket. It does have some serious rust, and we do not have any of the little weights with it. And that, again, is $12.80. It does have, it says Pat 1881. Like I said, it has serious age to it. It's very unusual. It does have the original little basket on it. We don't have any weights for it. I don't know how accurate it is, but it's just adorable. So $12.80. Patented 1881. I don't know if that's accurate, if, you know, but it's a very cute little cast iron bank. I don't see them in the size with the basket very often. And like I said, that does have some rust to it. That's very cool. Nice little old scale there. This just came in the other day. It's a fantastic price, $9.60 for the wood mortar and pestle. No cracks or issues with it. And that one is just $9.60 for the wood mortar and pestle. And this one's still great working condition. You just Use your natural lemon, your oils that are safe, that are food safe, to keep it nice and moisturized. Is that for the mortar and pestle, Carrie? I don't know if that's the scale or the mortar and pestle. If you can just verify which item you're purchasing, Carrie. Like I said, there's like anywhere, it can be 15 to 30 second lag, so I never know. Okay, when you say yes, okay, just say sold. Before I give you this mortar and pestle, I'm trying to figure out the mortar. Okay, so Carrie got the mortar and pestle. Sorry, Debbie, I have more. Carrie just wasn't typing the rest of the sentence on that. So I have that one for Carrie. I have the bell and the mortar and pestle. Guys, you gotta remember, you gotta put the whole, like, part, at least part of it, just so I know what's coming up, because the scale and the mortar and pestle are close together. So I grabbed this from the Looking Glass as well, and this is just, now she's, again, like I said, she's 40% off for October. She goes back to 30% off in November. So if you can pay for this in October, you are paying $12 for this cobalt and clear swirl vase, and that is cobalt glass. It's not applied. It's not cold paint or anything on there. That's in there. The cobalt is in there. Very interestingly made. And that is just $12. Next month it goes to $14. I found this really cool old piece of yellowware. It does have some chips and issues to it. It does have a lot of age. This is from our vendor, Burning Sensation. It's a ceramic corn mold for $14.40. So if you love yellowware or you love molds, this is just a really great example of yellowware and of the corn molds like this, and that's just $14.40. It's a great find, it's in really good, I mean, there are some chips on it, which is very common for this stuff, but if you collect that or you know somebody who does, it's a nice little find right there. All right, from the Marine National Bank in Wildwood, New Jersey, for $11.25, I have an old bank bag from our vendor, Bronx Man Cave. These are always fun. I love anything local. So if you know somebody who lives in Wildwood, New Jersey, how cute would that be if you're, to put a gift in there for them, or if you're from there. You can make a little pillow cover out of it. Very cute little find. I got this from Auntie's Attic. It does have a few flea bites on it. It is Shaw's Golden New York Mustard Bottle. It's $8. It does have some little chips going along here. Has some embossing on the bottom. Basically, it's the same that's on the top. It does have a slight iridescence to it on the bottom. And that's a very cute little embossed mustard bottle there for $8. Like I said, there's just a few little chips along the rim, nothing major. Very cute. From our CJ's Finds, I have a, that's where she got that. I'm like, where's she getting the spelling of exactly handcrafted porcelain out of Bella, Washington, USA, egg with wolves for $6.40. I'm going to come around and let you see that, and that is from our CJ Finds. CJ's Finds. So it has these wolves on it, and then here's that sticker that has that exactly on it. There we go. And that's just $6.40 for the wolves. Now this is made in England. It's a 6-inch English pewter goblet for $12 from our Vintage Crush. And it is marked on the bottom, made in England. It's a very pretty little goblet there. Now, if you can drink out of pewter, recommended, but if you can, it's a very cool glass. And even if not, it's a great display. So I decided to torture myself and grab a heavy cast iron 8.5 by 3.5 cow doorstop. He's cast iron, painted very cute. It's just $24 from our vendor, Auntie's Attic. So it does have good weight to it. It will hold your door open. Working it as a bookend. From our vendor Vintage Crush is this 5 1/4 white and gold art glass dish. It's like speckled gold, and this side's white. And that's just $12 for that pretty little piece of art glass right there. And from our vendor, the Bronx Man Cave, also for 11 1/4 is a Coors vintage ceramic ashtray. From our vendor on Second Thought, this is Adams, made in England. It does have praising on it. Nice old pieces of transferware here. Large saucer and cup for $16. So I don't know if you're familiar with this pattern. It has, it continues inside, and it's super large, probably soup. And it is Cries of London, painted by Whitley R.A., engraved by Schiavanetti. And then I can't read something, oranges and something. So, and that's Adams of England transferware for the set, $16. And again, no major damage, just praising as normal with older pieces like that. I do have a little hand painted by Rosa in 1951. This cute little Toby mug for $12, also from On Second Thought. And he does have some praising lines, but I'm not seeing anything major. There's a little bit of staining inside, but nothing really bad. So he's just $12 for the Rosa 1951 Toby mug. You got it, Miss Mercio. Here's a cute little guy for just $3. It's a seagull on like a little spindle, little decorative bird for $3. And it's wood with a little primitive gingham green and white ribbon there. And he's got his little beak, and he's just $3 for the little wood bird on that little stand. Okay. Let's see. All right, so $9.80 for this. She's got it marked Fenton. I don't see any marks on it, so I can't really claim that. It's a clear blue blown glass koala bear for $9.80. 3.5 inches, 3 1/4 inches tall by 2 inches deep. And he's just like this blue glass little bear, koala bear. You can see he's got the little koala nose going on there. That's a sign of koala tea. And that is just $9.80 for that one. From CJ Finds comes this really cool Boston Tea Company out of Secaucus, New Jersey. Imported tea from People's Republic of China tea can. Boston's Chinese tea, empty. And this tin is just $4.80. It's very cool coloring on that. It's in, the lettering is in very good condition. There's some mild rust along the bottom, nothing major. Not too bad inside either. Boston's Chinese tea, just $4.80. And we are coming up on our last item for the night. This is a nice Andover AJ milk can. Again, I really don't recommend using these, but this one's just really cool. It does not have the lid. This is from Burning Sensation. It's a gorgeous color, and that's just $12. It'd be cute to put your wooden spoons on the counter in. It's not going to hold too much stuff, but it'll still hold, you know, your wooden spoons. It should be long enough for that. Holds your rulers, scissors. So that is that for just $12. So if you're seeing, you're watching this after 6:04, you are now watching the replay, and you will have to direct message us to purchase. Thank you, everybody. Have a great night.